Ty Spiritual, and I'm back with another video, man. Simple. Now, I got one question for you guys. One question. When I ask you this question, pause the video, put your answer in the comments below, and then resume the video, okay? Are you ready for the Matrix to fall? Yes or no? Yes or no? All right. Now, you're going to understand why I asked that question as you continue watching this video. All right. Now, before we get into this, everybody, please stop, look below, hit that like button, hit the like button, and also hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel because like 15% of you guys aren't subscribed that watch. So hit that subscribe button. You subscribe? Okay, now let's get into this video. Now, many people talk about the Matrix falling and the concept of the Matrix. But what I realize is many people are not really ready for the Matrix to fall. Now, let me go a little deeper. You see, when the Matrix falls, that means the system that all of us live in to this day, that system of social security numbers, the way banking works, the way the monetary system, gas, Wi-Fi, internet, when the Matrix falls, all these things fall with it. Okay? All these things fall with it. That system falls, all these things fall with it. And I don't think people understand the magnitude of the Matrix falling, because it's more than just people waking up and realizing that they're spiritual. It's more than that. That's helping shatter the Matrix. But when the Matrix fall, it's way more than that. Okay? Because you see, many people live by this system. They live by this system. Everything they have comes from this system. All their income comes from this system. To the point where if they cut the power off, if the power went out, if the internet went out, and they couldn't get these monthly checks, and they couldn't get food stamps, they'll be done. They'll be done. You know why? Because they've been living by that system so much to the point where they have no basic understanding or no survival skills at all. We speak about, and I spoke about, off the grid living. And a lot of you guys say you want to do that. That's great. That's great. But how many people right now do you think have the mindset to even try to learn how to plant food? Want to try to learn how to hunt because it'll be necessary in that environment? That even would have the mindset to learn how to start a fire with no lighter or no gasoline. How many people you think right now know how to do those things? Now, let me make this perfectly clear. I'm not saying I have all the survival skills in the world. I don't at all. But what I am is willing to learn those survival skills that I am not aware of. But what I do have is the mindset, the mentality. Okay? Because like I told you guys in my last video, and again, this is not saying you should scribe that, not said scribe. You should strive to be me or nothing like that. This is not saying that. But what I do have is the mindset because of the tough upbringing that I had. I've went days without food. I've went a month without power while it was 30 degrees outside every single day. Imagine taking a cold shower because you need to clean your body and it's 30 degrees outside. You're in a house with no power. I've been through these things, days without eating. I've been through these things. Okay? So having those tough things has helped prep me for what I am now. I've been months with no internet, months no phone service. I've done these things. Okay? And many other people have been in similar situations. Sleeping outside, sleeping in vehicles. You're in a house, and it's so hot in that house because the power is off to the point you step outside, it feels like you're in air conditioning now. Like you're in front of an air conditioning unit. I've been through those things. You see, when the Matrix falls, situations like that are more likely to occur. Okay? Because the system that everybody is so comfortable living in is no longer there. That safety net is no longer there. All right? So when people talk about, and when we speak about the Matrix falling, we have to understand this. It can be seen as a positive thing or a negative thing, depending from your own perspective. from people that are spiritually aware, it's a positive thing. The system has failed. They've lost their grip. But for the people that live by that system, it's a negative thing. Now, here's the dark truth and the dark reality. The Matrix is in the process of falling, yes. But it's in the process of falling for the people that are spiritually aware, or even people that call themselves woke. That's who it's falling for. Because here's the thing. When this system falls, they're going to create another system. They're going to try to create another system, because you got to understand, when this happens, and I'm not telling you, I have no exact date when this is going to happen, but what I do know is it's going to happen one day. And if you look at the world now, it's in the process of happening. More people protesting, more people speaking out. These things are happening. Now, I lost my train of thought. There we go. When these things happen, people are going to be searching for something else that is comfortable, that is comforting. They're going to be searching for these things. And they're going to go right into these camps, these FEMA camps that these elite already have set up around the world. That's where they're going to go, because they were not prepped mentally. They were not prepped spiritually, and they have no knowledge how to take care of themselves. They have no knowledge how to go and create food, grow food. All the food they get is from the grocery store. They have no idea of these things. So it's going to be tough for them. So yes, the Matrix may be falling, but it's not falling for them, because they're going to jump from one system to another. You see, when you say you're ready for the Matrix to fall, make sure you understand what you're saying. Okay? If you don't have survival skills, learn those. Look into those. Learn how to hunt. Learn how to grow food. Learn how to start fires. Learn CPR. The people be talking about the Boy Scouts and making all the jokes. Learn how to tie knots. Learn these things. Learn how to tell different trees apart. Learn these things. Learn how to tell if a berry is poisonous or not. Learn these things. These are things you need to learn. If you say you're ready for the Matrix to fall, learn these things. Okay? Because the most important thing that you can do is be prepped mentally. Because during that time period, it's going to test your mental. It really is. Because if you're not prepped mentally, people are going to break. Some people say, "Oh, I might be ready. I'm ready." And they realize how tough it is. Oh, I forget that. I'm going to what system did they create? Oh, we go to the FEMA camps. Oh, we got food here. It's warm power. Let's go there. They say you got to get this though. Oh, forget that. I'll get that. I'll just go there. That's the reality. That movie, Children of Men, is a great example of how this world is going to be. Especially after this ascension is over in 40 to 50 years. That movie is very detailed how this world will be. Okay? So don't mistake it. The Matrix does indeed need to fall. It does. But when the Matrix falls, that will be a tough time to be on this planet. It will be. Even if you're spiritual, it's going to be tough. Because a lot of people are going to be in pure shock, because they had no idea they were even in a Matrix. Okay? So my point of this video is this. When the Matrix falls, don't fall with it. When the Matrix falls, don't fall with the Matrix. Because when the Matrix falls, there's going to be chaos. When chaos comes, order comes behind it. Okay? So these people that don't know what to do, or they're going to have things that they want them to do. These elite are going to, when people are in fear, they're easier to control. They are. And a lot of people are going to be in fear. Okay? So again, make sure you prep yourself properly before you say that. Okay? That's why I told you guys, there's no right or wrong answer. If you're not ready right now, that's fine. But you need to work towards getting ready. Okay? Because nobody knows exactly when this is going to happen. But what I can tell you guys is this. When this ascension is over in 40 to 50 years, that's the latest it can happen. That's the latest it can happen. After this ascension is over and all the star seeds are gone, all those people that are ascending are gone, this world is going to be hell. It's going to be chaos. 3D is going to be chaos. This is not to say or spread fear, but it's going to be tough. Because Earth is splitting. It's splitting. And these elite and all these people, all these negative people, they're going to stay with this planet as it dies. Okay? So anyways, if you say you are ready for the Matrix to fall, make sure you're ready. If you type yes, think about it. Think about it. Are you really prepared to let this way, the way we live now, go? Are you really prepared for that? The video games you may love so much, you may not have those after the Matrix falls. The internet you love so much, you may not have that after the Matrix falls. TikTok, social media, you may not have those things after the Matrix falls. You may not have that. Many of the things you like to do, you may not have these things. Okay? This is why I tell you guys, hey, you got a lot of money. I got a lot of money. I got a lot of money. I got a lot of money. What good is that money when the Matrix falls? It's useless. Buy some gold. Buy some silver. Buy things you can trade that have value outside of this monetary system that we live in. For those that have played the game The Last of Us, there was a scene in that game where they went into a bank vault. They saw all that money. All that money. They seen all that money. Useless. Useless. They can fill up a duffel bag and go take it to somebody. Well, what is that? That's money? Oh, that's trash. Useless. Okay? So my thing is, and what I want you guys to understand is think ahead. Think ahead. All right? Because when the Matrix falls, that's not going to be an easy time. It's not. It's not. It's not going to be an easy time. But the more you prepare yourself, the better you can navigate your way through that time period. All right? So again, I see many people saying, I'm ready for the Matrix to fall, and they're not. They're not. And again, if you're not, that's fine. Work towards being ready. Okay? I know people personally that live off this system. They live off government assistance. People that live off government assistance, whatever the government says, even if the government creates a new system, oh, I'm there. They'll pay me, I'm there. They'll take care of me, I'm there. This is why it's important to wake people up and to get people to realize who we are and how much power we have. Okay? So when that time period comes, they don't automatically flock to what most people are doing. They don't automatically go where the sheep are going, to these camps. They're not gonna go there. Okay? Because they're already prepared mentally. They're ready. All right? So again, we spoke about off the grid living in our last video. Research these things. What do people do to live off the grid? How do people live in nature? How do people find out how to differentiate what to eat and what not to eat? How do people find out, is this leaf poisonous or not poisonous? How? How to make simply how to make a tent. Look into things like this. Starting fires is key. Starting fires is key. Knowing how to do that is key. Because you can cool yourself off. Warming yourself up is a lot more harder. Okay? So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. I'm pretty sure I covered everything. But this video is to help you guys think, prepare, get ready. Okay? Because this system that we live in is not going to last forever. It's not. The elite are already trying to lead this planet. And they're not going to take everybody with them. They want to go to Mars. Already going back and forth to Mars. Secret space program. Already going back and forth to the moon. They are already doing these things. They're trying to leave this planet because they know what's coming. Okay? So while we are moving towards shattering the Matrix and the Matrix falling, let's make sure we, as a spiritually aware, are properly prepared as well. Learn basic survival skills. Okay? That's important. All right? Learn how to hunt. I grew up off hunting. It is what it is. When I was a child, That's what it was. I grew up in the country kid. I grew up around these things. All right. Many of you went through a lot of tough things growing up, a lot of tough situations. Use those situations and take a lesson from that experience to help you navigate your way right now. All right. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Top Spiritual signing out, bro. Until we meet again. And like the Navi from Avatar say, I see you. Simple.